What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of video every day September. Well, most days anyway. So today I thought I'd talk a little bit about how I've been kind of tracking my habits for the past few days. So there's a lot of habits and things that I want to do on a regular basis that help me with they're kind of like health habits and stuff like that, and money habits that I want to do on a regular basis. But if I don't have any way of tracking them, then I'll kind of let it go, and then I just don't do them. Like tracking my money, I won't track my money for a while, and then that's when problems can arise. I'll look at my bank account and notice that I'm in a deficit. Or exercise. If I'm not exercising regularly or doing breathing exercises or stuff like that, if I'm not keeping track of it, I might say, you know what, I'm going to skip a day, no big deal. And then every once in a while, it won't be a big deal. If I skip a day every once in a while, it's actually not that big of a deal. But sometimes I'll say, I'll skip a day, it's not that big of a deal. I'll skip another day, that's not that big of a deal. And then it becomes a consistent thing. But at least when I'm keeping track of it, I kind of am able to notice, oh man, it's been a few days since I've actually done any exercise or whatever. So I decided to make sort of like a list. And I realize I'm a type of person who has kind of a spontaneous type of mind. I daydream a lot. And I notice that if I create a schedule that I have to stick 100% to, like 1 p.m. I'm doing this, 1:30 I'm doing this, 1:45 I'm doing this, then I tend not to stick to it, and then it just stresses me out even more. Then I start feeling behind, and I'm better off not having a to-do list or I'm better off not having a schedule at all if when I do that. I get more done not having a schedule than to having a very strict schedule. And I'm more stressed out. So having a strict schedule doesn't work for me. Now, yes, I have appointments that I stick to, like when I go to school, I know I have to be there for 8:30 and I'll stick to that. But when it comes to just my habits, like what time I do my meditation, or what time I do a personal yoga practice, or I like to get into the habit of journaling. What if I set those time at a specific time, it becomes too rigid for me, and I need time for spontaneity, distraction, and some daydreaming, because I feel like it's a personal need of mine to be able to kind of space out. That's when I come up with my best ideas. And if I didn't give myself time to do that, well, first of all, I can't help it. It happens automatically. And second of all, if I didn't take the time to do that, then I might not have be able to come up with the great ideas that I do sometimes. Now, I do need some structure, though, because if I don't have any structure, then I have all of these ideas, but they're all kind of random swirling around in my mind, and I can't keep track of them. I'm a type of person that comes up with new ideas, new tangents, and it kind of goes all over the place. I'm not really the organized type of mind. I notice that some personality types, they take information in their mind, they organize it all, but might have trouble coming up with new ideas. I'm the opposite. My mind just automatically is always coming up with new ideas. Oh, we could try this, or this is a good idea. But implementing it sometimes is hard because I have so many of them, I can't organize it all. So in order to do that, what I did was, these are the things I want to do on a regular basis. So you see on this side over here, I have breath work, mindfulness, meditation, gratitude. And that's just simply asking myself, what am I grateful for? And kind of thinking about all the things that I'm grateful for or proud of, thinking of the people that I'm grateful for, stuff like that. Then music rebound. So I have a little rebounder, so it's like a little mini trampoline, and I notice it really helps wake me up, and it's really healthy. There's a lot of health benefits. Clean, or then there's yoga. Clean my house, basically declutter my space. Money affirmation and mantras. So those are just basically belief systems that I'm trying to get used to. Like one of them's I get rich doing what I love. That's one mantra that I repeat to myself. And mantras and affirmations are good because it starts training more of the subconscious mind to seek opportunities out there. I won't go into a full explanation of the psychology of affirmations or mantras, but maybe some other time. Then money management. There's a guy named T. Harv Eker who's a multi-millionaire who teaches money, the psychology of money, and kind of some skills and techniques. And he has a money management system that I've been following lately that I'm really happy, because now I'm starting to invest some money and start separating my money as it comes in, rather than it all come in one lump sum. It's really hard to manage that way, which I've done for 30 years, by the way. I just kind of like have a bank account, it kind of comes in, then I spend it, and I spend more than comes in because I don't manage it. And now I'm in a huge amount of debt. And I'm in a lot of debt because I've been in school, but I put myself in further debt over time just because I spend more than I make. And I keep saying I'll figure it out later. But now I'm starting to do the habits of money management, and it is actually very liberating. It's kind of fun now that I've actually kind of figured out how to do it. Instant buyer traffic, that's a affiliate marketing strategy that I'm implementing right now. Make a video, that's right now, that's what I'm doing right now. Make a video of the day. Date brainstorming, that's kind of just take some time to come up with date ideas for Laura and I, my girlfriend, because sometimes we'll be sitting around and we can't think of something to do, and we end up just watching TV or sitting around or something. But date brainstorming will help me come up with some fresh ideas. So when we have some spare time, we have some ideas that are a little bit more fun, we could connect and stuff. Homework, pretty self-explanatory. And going for a walk. I like to walk every day. Now, I don't necessarily do every single one of these, but I get most of these done. And especially lately that I started doing this, maybe I would only get a few done on a regular day, but now that I've been keeping track of it, I'm actually getting more of this done. And over here says what time, and that kind of keeps me grounded. So instead of having specific time, I'm just kind of recording what time I get them done. And that actually helps me get started. When I start something, it's almost like I say what time I start, I write down when I start it, and it helps me stay focused, because I know when I'm on doing tasks, I am always thinking about all the other things I have to do when I'm doing one task. And so I might be getting halfway through a task, and I'm like, no, I gotta work on this other thing now, and I'll jump to some other thing halfway through, and I'll start multitasking. And it's proven that multitasking is very inefficient. To jump from one thing to another, you get more done and you have more focus if you focus on one thing, get it done to completion, and then move on to the next thing. So, and that's my issue. Like, I'll be like, oh man, I gotta clean the house, clear my space a little bit, and I'll be like halfway through the dishes. I'm like, oh wait, I should get back to so-and-so, and then I'll get back to so-and-so, and I'll notice a notification pop up, and then I'm on Facebook, and I'm like, oh wait, there's this cool online business opportunity that I'd really like to check out now. And then all of a sudden I look around, the house is messy, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go to the gym. And then I go to the, my life is kind of like that. I get distracted easily, but that really helps, because once I start something and I write it down, then I have a mindset that's more likely to complete the task at hand. So that's all I have to say about that. We're just approaching 10 minutes for this video, and I think I rambled on enough. All right, peace.